Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Jara the Brand, and of course, we are back for another review of Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles on WeTV, and we are on episode 3, and we are featuring in this week's episode a continuation of T.S. Madison getting ready to get her unit installed and made, and also featuring on this week's episode is the Sasha Colby, aka Mrs. RuPaul's Drag Race winner of 2023, and she is the first trans woman to win on RuPaul's Drag Race on a regular season, because we also have Sonic Love, which is an all-star winner. But shout out to the Ru Girls, being on the screen. And as you know, T.S. Madison is a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race, and she has won an Emmy for being a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race, baby. And like I said before, if I did not mention, I'm gonna mention this time, she is Miss Cozy herself, Grammy winner from Beyonce's album, baby. Y'all know what it is. Clock in. It's the T. But as you know, Miss T.S. is back at Tokyo. Is coming back to Tokyo shop in this episode to get her unit made and installed. But we start off the scene with Tokyo inside the studio, and comes in her manager Chris, and he is asking her about her making a unit for Sasha Colby, and she told him that she was waiting on a call from Sasha, to see how they could collaborate to make this unit, and just kind of see how Sasha is feeling she wants to have to look. And Chris started saying that his back is hurting, and that he is in pain, and so he puts on Tokyo's waist trainer, and after he puts it on, he's like, ooh, it feels so much better. His back feels so much better. And Tokyo tells him that, she sleeps in it, and he is gagging because he is like, wait, what? Tokyo gets up, and she's like, yeah. And so they both stand up, and then next thing you know, Tokyo bends over, baby, and she's taking everything, baby, shaking and giving it all the life in the tea. And then she gets a call from Miss Colby, and her and Sasha are talking, and she's telling Sasha is telling Miss Tokyo that she is actually getting ready for an award event, that she is nominated for Badass Entertainer of the Year. And they are just discussing color, volume, style, and Tokyo lets Miss Sasha know she already has something in mind that is probably up Mrs. Sasha's alley. And then we move into our next scene. So in our next scene, we get Tokyo prepping T.S. unit before she get ready to come pick it up. And then baby, the next thing you know, we get a knock at the door, and it is T.S. Madison herself. And Miss Tokyo was like, she knows T.S. Madison is gonna love this unit because it is big volume hair, lovely, long, over 22 inches, baby, giving her Puerto Rican. If you know, T.S. Madison is famous for saying Puerto Rican Spanish broad. Y'all know the lingo, the lingo. And so as they're getting ready, T.S. and Tokyo are catching up, and Tokyo is letting T.S. Madison know that the last time she was at the shop, that her conversation between her and Chris and Madison, opened up some things and made them have a conversation about, how Chris feels dating Tokyo prior to who she is now. And she was like, she's open to having that conversation and was willing to have that conversation because they were together for 7 years. And, there's a lot of time to spend with someone and be with someone. And, you know, her and T.S. were just having an open dialogue and conversation about, you know, just how it is being trans and what it is to date and navigate in the world. But Tokyo is getting ready and she is prepping and she has all her tools out. She's got her wand curler, which is, she said she has to give those big curls that T.S. Madison is going to want and is looking for, but she's going to curl it up tightly and then kind of loosen it as she unwinds it. And I'm so ready to see. And then, as well as they are sitting there, they have a very real conversation about the state of the world and like where it is for us as trans women in a time where it seems like people are trying to erase us when we work so hard to now be visibly seen. It kind of seems like people are trying to push us back in the shadows. And they had a very good conversation and topic about how a lot of people feel like we are trying to replace women, cis women, and that is not the case. I think people just want to make that seem like a primary issue because, like I tell people all the time, I know who I am. I know I'm trans. I know what science is. I know all the ins and outs. But how I identify and express myself in the world and how I choose to show up is who I authentically am. And I don't feel like you should be knocked for that. And I feel like there's a good point that T.S. Madison and Tokyo made as they were talking while Tokyo was prepping her and getting ready to prepare to put on her unit for her. As well as just like the state of the country right now and the laws that they're trying to put in place to erase us or make us not be seen or known or heard. And I appreciate, you know, the educational moment that we are having and just seeing between two trans women who have overcome, and is showing up and showing the world that, baby, against all odds, if you work hard enough, if you push hard enough, you will get what you are looking for in success. So we get Tokyo getting ready. She's placed the cap on Miss T.S. Madison's head, and baby, she is cutting around the earlobes, you know, so the ear can be out for the unit when she get ready to place it on. And baby, Tokyo is putting in the works. She is plucking, baby. She is parting. She says the unit is a four-part unit. I mean, a four-cap unit. So pretty much you can part the unit any type of way. And baby, she is using her products, her Got To Be glue, and baby, she is laying the foundation, putting it and making sure that it is being placed to hold. And baby, she's getting ready to put the unit on T.S. Honey, she's put the makeup to it, and baby, they're pulling it out. Well, she has T.S. Madison close her eyes, and Tokyo is going to the back to get it. And she says she knows T.S. Madison's gonna love it. And baby, I know T.S. Madison's gonna love it because guess what, baby? It is volume, it is big, it is luscious, and it just gives off very much so realness, honey. Every day out in the life, baby. When I say out in the life, I mean the life of the wealthy and the fancy. So baby, Tokyo goes to the back and she's coming out, and T.S. is ready, and Tokyo is prepping the install, honey. She's got her dryer, and baby, she is ready to go to work, honey. As T.S. Madison gags when she sees the unit, and she's like, yes, niece, that is what I need, that is what I'm looking for, and everything. And as you know, they are prepping and putting on the unit. And now, baby, the magic begins. And before Tokyo even started to curl it, TS was already giving the shakes, baby. She was giving, what's up, what's coming, how we doing, let's push it. Mm, 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 mm. So T.S. Madison has on the unit, and baby, she said she's feeling like a goddess after Tokyo. Tokyo has curl one and crinkled the hair, baby. Madison says, yes, niece, yes. She said it is down to her crack, baby. And you know her crack, baby. You know the crack, she's talking about that crack, baby. To the booty crack, honey. And yes, and I love the unit is bouncy and has just so much body and life. And I wouldn't expect anything else from a Tokyo Styles creation. Have you seen her other units that she's made? Tokyo always gives very, very much high value, a lot of body to the hair. And so we move into our next scene, and Tokyo is going to do some shopping for her party, for her birthday, to celebrate herself. And she has her best friend, Japan, aka Simone, with her, and then she has her stylist, and they are at a boutique, and they are finna find some pieces for Tokyo's party. But Tokyo, before they get into that, Tokyo is kicking up with Simone, and they are just chit-chatting, and you know, about working, about life, and about being in the business. And come to find out, Tokyo and Simone have been friends for a very, very long time, and they've always been just together and in this thing. And you know, Tokyo asks Simone about her dating life, and she said, girl, you already know how it is being a trans woman. And I think a lot of people think that when you're trans, dating is easy. And I'm glad that more trans women are making this like a normalized topic to the general public about we have a hard time dating men, or that being in relationships with men. Not saying that men do not date us, they don't want to be with us, but it is very hard for them to be publicly seen with us, notarized with us in public, without there being like this misconception that they're gay or anything of that nature. But I do like the fact they brought it up. And so we get into Tokyo then getting up and trying on different outfits for her party, baby, different dresses. And I love her first dress, which was red, because I feel like red just gives off this sexy, this vibe, this But in the midst of her shopping, you know, of course, the manager comes along, aka Chris, and Chris is like, he's been calling Tokyo, she hasn't been answering her phone, and then he had to call someone else to find out where she was at, and that she was shopping, and he wants to know if she started on Sasha's unit. When is she gonna start? Because Chris is very much so about the business, the preparation, and just having things in order and already in place. And Tokyo just wants to like really unwind, because as she was telling Simone, this is the first time she's gonna be able to unwind in a very long time. And you know, she said even in the show, like, people don't understand that if she's not a happy stylist, how can they expect for her creations, their hair, their products, their units to be nice if she doesn't get a chance to relax herself? And I think Chris is just really focused on about it has to be done, because guess what? You know, she's in a good place, and he wants them to just keep going and growing. And I can understand it as her manager and someone that knows her and sees everything that she's been through. I can understand why Chris is just very much so always on Tokyo about her doing her job. But as Tokyo has said and has let it, you know, baby, she's gonna always do her job, and she's gonna make sure that when she does it good. So in our next scene, after Chris pulls up on Tokyo, we get Tokyo in the salon, and she's actually getting ready to make making Mrs. Sasha Kobe unit, and she has Simone coming in to help her and her assistant, Riri, and we are coloring some blonde pieces, and we're going to make a very high volume, bouncy, just curls full of life. And baby, Simone looks good. FYI, all black. Just saying, she looks real good. And her and Tokyo are talking, and she's letting Simone know what she's gonna do to the unit, and how she's gonna prep the unit, and how Simone is there to help her, because comes in Chris, and she just wants him to know that they are finna get ready to start making Sasha's unit for her, because they know she's gonna be in very soon, and she doesn't want to hear Chris's mouth. So they're standing around and they're talking, and Chris walks away and leaves, and then we just get back to Tokyo, back in the salon, and baby, cause Sasha's on her way, and Tokyo has on a red bob, black glasses. Baby, she's getting very motorsporty. And next thing you know, Sasha Kobe is at the salon, baby. She's knocking at the door, and she's coming in with all her natural hair already out, just very vibrant, colorful, and she has on blue jean, and I love me a good blue jean fit. Not gonna lie to you, because it's coming back. Jeans on jeans. And the girls are in the salon, and it's their first time meeting, and they're just talking, getting to know one another. And baby, Tokyo's assistant is going to braid Sasha up, and as he is doing that, Tokyo is in the back, and she is getting the unit prepped and ready. And baby, let's just say it is going to be a masterpiece, because when Tokyo hits the corner with it, baby, Sasha was gagging. And this was before she even put it on her head. And like every time Tokyo hits the corners with the unit, I think everybody's just always like, I don't know what she's gonna bring, but I know whatever she's gonna bring, it's gonna be a masterpiece. And they give me this, oh my God. So Sasha's face when she seen just the color was just an and I don't think she was prepared. But baby, she is gonna be whipped, fried, dyed, and laid to the mother tucking side, because baby, she is gonna have big luscious curls, very well high volume teased hair, and you can tell Tokyo really took her time with the unit, with the coloring, and just how she has it set for Miss Sasha Kobe. And baby, as they are putting it on, they are cutting the lace from around the front, and she said this is a multi-wear unit, so pretty much Sasha can wear this unit whenever she would like. She can change it out if she would like. And baby, Tokyo is teasing, because Tokyo says she knows Sasha likes big volume hair, big body hair, especially because she is an entertainer. And Sasha said that she went to her first performance at 17 inside the club, and that is to like at 17 to see where you are, to know that's where you belong on the stage, to give people a show. And when I say give people a show, I mean give people a part of you as your entertainer. That to know that at a young age, and to know that's who you were and that's who you wanted to be. I tell people all the time, It is amazing, and to just see an icon such as Sasha Colby do that and tell that story on a platform such as Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles. Like, you have to be like I said, if they can make it, if anybody can make it, I can make it. And I'm just saying, this is why I love the show, because as a trans woman, I feel motivated, like, to know that guess what, everything that I'm doing, everything I'm putting forth my action in, is to what I want, what I've always wanted to do, what I've always wanted to be. And that is why I'm just like, to see legend after legend after legend after legend after legend get wigged out by Tokyo Styles, and to see everybody hear their story, see how they've overcame challenges and adversities. It is like an inspiration, and I am appreciative of that. And like I said, Tokyo is repping the unit, and she's getting ready to place it on Miss Sasha Colby's head. And like I said, baby, she is going to tease the unit and give us just all this volume in the hair. And baby, if you have not been watching, I'm telling y'all need to tap in. It comes on every Friday night. Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles. I'm telling y'all, it's everything you want to see and more. And baby, it's like when she puts the unit on their heads, you can see the transformation in their face, over their body, because guess what? They know they are getting top tier work. And Sasha is just, being very honest with Tokyo, about how it is as an entertainer and what it's like to get on stage and perform, and how she has to give people something different, and then how people, identify them. But Tokyo also shares with Sasha that, she's been doing hair since she was 9, and it is her performance, her art, and she's sensitive about her. As a trans woman, she knows the work that has to be put in, and you just see her having a very heart-to-heart, relatable moment. And there's also something I have been enjoying about the show, that Tokyo is very present about having a connection with her clients when they come into the salon, when they come into the shop, when she is making their hair, installing their units, when they're sitting down in her chair. And like I've said before, that is important. And baby, this the tea. So after Tokyo is finished with the teasing and letting me all the volume, baby, she is now preparing to turn Sasha Colby around. And when Sasha sees the hair, she is in gag. She is like Hollywood Pam Anderson, full on tease. And baby, she says with her hair, she knows that she's gonna win that crown. And actually, she did win the crown. I mean, no, not the crown. She did win the award at the award show. And she got so much praise for her hair, and she was tagging and letting everybody know that she was wigged out by Tokyo Styles. And honey, I love that, love it, love it, love it, love it. And baby, you can't beat it. And then our next scene is Tokyo getting ready for her party. And of course, she got the red dress, and she says she is glad that she's able to unwind and go out and enjoy and celebrate herself. And baby, she says she is gonna have a good time. And she said she just knows she's well deserving of it. And of course, Simone is there. Chris is there. Some more of her friend girls have arrived at her party. And baby, it's just giving the vibe, honey. It's giving nightlife, giving very wealthy, very rich. I'm the girl of the party, which she is, because it's her party. And baby, she's coming in, shaking it up, giving body, you know, just serving. And you all, that was episode 3 of Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what are y'all thinking of Wigging Out with Tokyo Styles, and if you guys are tuning in, and what has been your favorite hairstyle so far, or Tokyo's favorite client so far. 3 episodes in, she's had some of the best of the best. So, you know, let me know down in the comment section. Make sure y'all tag WeTV on all social media platforms if you see my review, and to share. Until next time, it's been your girl, Pretty Sexy Driver Brand, aka Stoner Assassin. Bye, y'all.